Oh my gosh. Ah! My name is Adreden. Today we're going to do something a little bit more with modding. We're going to take a look at little tiny guys. So we're going to just hop out of this giant world and make everything really small. So that should be fun. What I'm going to do, just to make things really quick, I'm just going to go copy and paste that, and then we're going to just rename giant into tiny. I don't know, something like that. Okay, cool. So these modlets, they all kind of consist of a little bit of a mod information stuff, which is just about like all the stuff. Adreden's tiny things, entities is what they're called, with an I, like that. Make it so zombies are tiny. I don't know if I could do some sort of like subscript, that would be perfect, but I can't. So who friggin' who? All right, save that one. Close that. Great. Now we're gonna go and open. Now we're gonna open all three of these guys. You know, this one's, maybe I can quickly change this. I don't know. We do that and Control H and go 0.5 space 0.5 space 0.5 and hit replace all. Boom. Done. That one's good. So I don't know. Maybe everything will be smaller now. Could be. We're probably just going to revert this back to, we're just going to use the normal hand here. So I will probably get rid of the giant nurse. So let me just do that. And we're going to just get rid of all that there. And then we're just going to start shrinking everything down here. So everything here was 5. So let's just go down to 0.5. So we'll just kind of copy that. Now those, I think I'm just going to get rid of. That way, this will probably jump like crazy, but what I can do is make it so these are not nearly as bad. So we're going to take away this one. This one was to set their health max. I just did the multiplication myself and just left this health max percent set higher. So we're going to go with 2. And stamina, that can just actually be deleted. We don't need that. Jump strength, we're going to go down to 0.5. Yeah, actually all of these are 0.5. Sorry, my bad. And this is also not required. So we can get rid of that. And then on the creatures, we're going to make them little teeny ones too. So a bit of that. We're going to... Well, that I think needs to be there for something else. So we're going to go like this. It's going to go 0.5, 0.5. And now they're going to be really tiny. And really fragile little things. And that guy... The vultures, well, I guess maybe we can take a real quick look at them. File, open. Right, so the problem with the vulture is that the vulture has its own size scale set inside of it, and that's what causes it to be something that, you know, is just done by itself. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly take this and we're just going to make a whole new one of them right down here. Boom. And then we take, well, actually we want to take this X path and we're going to tweak it. Okay. And then we're going to go /property. And we're going to go and find the name equals, boom, that with size scale X and paste that sucker there. And then we're going to change the /at value like that. Do this, do that. And if I guess 0.7 is that, then what we're going to want to do is go, let's make them really tiny. Why not? Just make them like irritatingly small. Yeah. How about it? Why not? And then we just go set like that, and we got to close it actually like that. Boom, save. That should be it, guys. 0.5 on all that stuff, 0.5 on all that stuff. So everything's half sized. And so one of the things you have to do when you have two mods interacting, you need to remove one of them. So because these are basically the opposite, they're going to be problematic. Though the one that's on the bottom here, the tiny one, that should load last, but I'm just going to move it. So the other thing you have to do after you created a new mod and you remove the previous conflicting ones is you have to restart the game. Otherwise, it won't reload. It won't load it at all. So it has to be done as the game loads up. Great. Let's drive around a little bit. I'll probably go to the north because I think there's some fun places probably to drive around up there with these guys. Okay, so they should spawn pretty easily now that they're just going to be kind of tiny little guys. So let's take a real quick look. This is a lot like my Christmas mod that I did for Jawoodle. Oh, there's one! He's so cute! Look at him go! Should we make him smaller? Probably need to make him smaller. Raw! Oh, and they still got some range though, because I haven't really tweaked the range. I could make it smaller, but... Oof, there's that guy gone. Do some claws. Raw! Let's take one more, maybe. Nope, no one. Okay, up the stairs we go, around. There's gonna be a bunch in here, probably. I hear them. Why don't I see them? Not yet. Oh, there's one. He's a little business guy. Hey there, little guy. Ow! Really hard to hit their heads, of course, because they're so small. Oh! Right. They're ragdolls. Do the weird thing where their heads like pop right off their body when they die. That's so cute. Okay, let's get ourselves a brand new one. Oh man, so much funny. Okay, so let's change all these values here down to like 0.25. Sure, why not? Yeah, once you just kind of go through all these values, you just bring them down just a smidgen, and then they'll be really tiny little guys. The vultures we still haven't seen. We'll probably have to go back down to the desert to see them, to be honest. Okay, so they should be even tinier now. Okay, so also, if you guys are interested in seeing either the huge zombies or the little zombies on a horde night, you know, let me know, because I actually... Whoa, look at him go! He's a tiny little... Whoa! Whoa! Oh my god! Ah! It's like a little sparrow of doom. Oh man, it wrecked me. Okay. Oh, there's one right there. They're so tiny. Oh, they're adorable. Ow! And they're hard to see. But they do have problems once again with their controller. Because... they're so small. Sometimes they can fit through things, other times not so much. Like that guy should be able to walk underneath there, but they're not designed that way. So we could also, if we did a horde night, I would probably change it so these guys would have scaled damage, so it was about the same. We should go find a bear or something next. Ow! Dude! Oh, she made it underneath. Look at that. See? Without wrecking anything, she somehow jumped up there and did it. Which is probably one of the cooler things about them. Let's see if she can do it again. Because that's really neat that they can do that. But she's so small. It takes her forever. There seems like there's a bunch of them. Hello? Yeah, so they can oftentimes just fit right underneath things. Kind of weird sometimes they collide with things, and maybe changing the bone size might help. Like the collider size. I'm guessing that would probably help a lot. But still kind of playing around with these guys a bit more because I haven't really done modding for this reason for a whole lot. Yeah, look at her just crawl under there. That's so cute. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, look at him. Look at him. He's so cute. Hey guys, how's it going? I'm infectinated. I'm gonna have to put on God mode for a second. Someone in a tiny little bear. Pause these guys. Someone in a tiny little bear. Boop. Oh. And maybe, I don't know, something else. What should we do? Let's just delete all that. A rabbit, a snake, a wolf. What do they do? Whoa! Oh my gosh, he's so quick. He's just... Ow! Got lots of reach, though. They're so fast. Oh gosh, that dog is, like, really fast. Ow, the bear is really strong. Okay, we had to go into God mode there. This guy's tough. Oh, and there's this little snake. So funny to watch them just fight it out.
Hey there, little guys.
I'm more interested in fighting them. I'm trying to get through here. Aw. Alrighty, so I just wanted to see these vultures. I needed to hurt myself to make it work a little bit better. I wanted to see what happens if you summon in a bunch of tiny little ones. I think it would be kind of fun. Ah! Oh my gosh. Ah! Oh my god. They're so crazy. Okay. Cool. Well, I think that was a lot of fun. Oh. Alright guys, if you enjoyed that video, hit that like button and share with some friends who you think you would enjoy this. And if you want to learn more about 7 Days to Die, the modding stuff, some of the modding stuff I'm doing, hit that subscribe button and you can just find out more about it. So until then, I will see you guys all in another video. Bye bye!